Hey everyone, Couch Investor back to another video for today. So let's talk about Nintendo because well, the stock is down 23% year to date. Obviously year over year comparison were a bit harsh. Last quarter we've seen that sales were down close to 10%. Operating profit was down as well, which if you think about it is a bit normal, let's say. Last year lots of people were buying Nintendo Switch, lots of people were buying new games. Animal Crossing was one of their most popular games ever. Obviously that gained lots of traction last year, so it's normal to see maybe a slowing down of those numbers, but I do think that those numbers will pick up towards the end of this year and starting next year because they have lots of things that are coming out and lots of things that will be going their way in the future. And that might also be a reason why the company has actually bought more than $500 million worth of their own shares. So let's start about what might actually push the stock back up instead of it going down each and every month. So first up, we had the new Nintendo OLED Switch that is coming out later this year. Yes, I know it's nothing really so special. It's just a better screen, a bigger screen. There's no upgrade of the internal processor, but I do think that a lot of people that maybe want to buy Nintendo Switch might wait for this one to come out, might already have pre-ordered that one because, well, I believe that most websites are sold out right now. Just like with the Nintendo Switch back then, everything has been sold out pretty consistently. Now, that means that a lot of people might be buying a new console, might be buying this Nintendo Switch OLED one, and they will probably be buying Nintendo games in the future. So this might be a new catalyst for the company. Second of all is obviously the new games that are coming out. Lots of fan favorite games such as the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl refresh coming out later this year, and then beginning next year a new Pokemon open world, let's call this, called Arceus. There's also Metroid Dread that is coming out soon and lots of other games. So that's another positive catalyst. Now it doesn't stop there, not even close. Maybe you've heard about the game, maybe you've even played it on Nintendo Switch, but most recently, actually when I'm filming this, it has been released on mobile, and that's Pokemon Unite. It's a bit of a same style as League of Legends. This one is going to be on mobile and on Nintendo Switch as well. Big Pokemon game, obviously in partnership with Niantic, the same company that did Pokemon Go. So if it becomes as popular as Nintendo Go, this is obviously going to be a very, very big positive for the company. And that's not it actually, there's more good news like we've discussed in past videos. By the way, those will be in the top right corner. Nintendo is building theme parks. There is a Mario movie coming out next year. They are also finally utilizing their huge IP and monetizing that with merchandise, with brand deals. More TV shows, more movies will be coming out. There were some rumors that came out a couple of months ago that Netflix might make a real life action Pokemon TV show, so that will be huge if that actually happens. Oh, and by the way, the day this video is coming out, there is a Nintendo Direct event. You can probably watch it on YouTube as well. Now, before I continue with this video and talk about some rumors and some things that might actually make this stock explode, I just want to thank today's sponsor, The Motley Fool. And again, these are my views and my views only. The Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. You guys know I love finding new investing tools and resources to help me find the latest growth stock and innovative company. And right now I have a discount for one of my favorite services, the Fool offers. Through the Motley Fool's stock advisor service, you get access to a ton of expert stock picks. Every month you'll get 2 picks that are aimed at growing your wealth and to help you realize your financial goals. Stock advisors' average stock picks have returned over 500%. If growing your money is something you'd like to do more this year, you can visit www.fool.com/couchinvestor or click on the link below for access to my special offer and decide if Stock Advisor is right for you. Now let's get back into this video. Alright, now let's talk about some spicy stuff, the rumors, and why they've actually, well, my thoughts on why they've actually been increasing their R&D each and every year, even though we haven't really seen a really revolutionary new console, but we're going to touch on that in a bit. First up, there were some rumors out there that Game Boy and Game Boy Color games might be compatible with the Switch soon. If that happens, this is going to be huge. Right now, let's touch back on them spending a lot of money on R&D. So I came to this idea thanks to Brett's tweet. You can see here that Nintendo has been spending more and more money on R&D each and every year. even though there's really no new big console that came out. But this made me think. And by the way, Brett is a great follow on Twitter and has a great podcast on Spotify called Chit Chat Money. I highly suggest you go give him a follow and go give that podcast a listen. I'm not sponsored, not anything. I'm just really enjoying their podcast. So looking at that graph, it really made me think, why are they spending so much money on R&D if there's no new revolutionary console that came out already? So I came to a conclusion that maybe, just maybe, they might be working on a secret console that they're not talking about yet, because as you know, Nintendo is a pretty secretive company. You never really know what's coming out until, well, a couple of months before it actually comes out or before they even announce it. So imagine if they make a new GameCube or something like that, or a completely new Nintendo Switch. How crazy would that be? Imagine if they come out next year, maybe at the end of the year, there's a new event and they suddenly launch a new GameCube. When this news gets announced, the stock will explode, the internet will break, lots of fans will suddenly jump on the bandwagon because, well, the GameCube is probably one of the most favorite consoles of all times. And seeing how popular Nintendo Switch is and has been for the last couple of years, I'm sure the GameCube will fare very, very well, especially if you compare that to the PS5 or the Xbox X series. Alright, so overall, to conclude, as you see, there's lots of positives coming Nintendo's way. Also the stock, the valuation wise, it's pretty cheap if you compare that to other gaming companies. But again, there are some worries that obviously the next Nintendo, OLED Switch, whatever you want to call it, is not going to be a great success. So maybe that's why a lot of people are skeptical. But I do believe that Nintendo is such a huge brand. They've got movies coming out, TV shows, Pokemon is as big as ever. Theme parks are getting built. Their IP is probably one of the best after Disney's. So lots of positive coming their way. And I still do believe that next year they might maybe come out with a completely new console, but that's just speculations from my side. Now I would like to know what you think about Nintendo and what might actually make this stock go higher. Let me know down in the comments below. And that will be it for this video. If you liked it, consider leaving a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, maybe hit that subscribe button. As always guys, take care, stay safe, and see you all in the next video. Bye bye.